right, so the solo that you just heard is from a song called Wormholes by the band Volumes. It's from their 2010 2011 album called Via. And to me, it's one of the most genre defining, one of the best modern metalcore albums, gent, if you will. And I love this song in particular, and I always loved how the solo sounded. It reminded me a lot of Meshuggah solos, and it always like sits so criminally low in the mix. I hated that. It's covered with reverb and delay, which typically tends to take away some of your level, and then you have the really heavy syncopated guitar bass drums playing in the background. You can't really hear the solo properly, so I kind of took it upon myself to dissect what's going on. It's actually played by Chris Leckford from Scale the Summit. A little bit of trivia if you didn't know that. And yeah, trust me when I tell you that it's not like some random bullshit that he's playing. It's a very intentional solo. So he's using a combination of the half whole tone and the diminished scale. So the half whole tone scale or the half whole scale is when you play one semitone, one whole tone, one semitone, one whole tone. When you do that, this is the sound that you get. And I played this run in particular because this is what you have in the solo. And of course, we all know the tried and tested diminished scale. Right? So this is what he uses in the solo. So then he starts out, he goes up like... So he plays that little harmonic there. And then he plays this. This is the trickiest part of the solo. I'm still working on it. I had to use like 20 takes before I got that clean. But essentially, it's a side-by-side diminished run. So this is what's happening, right? You have this diminished box. And then you have this one. So he's connecting the two of them by sliding a semitone down. And then he goes into the half whole scale. So if I play, and the half whole scale is, he breaks it into 4 chunks. So he plays. That's what he plays. So if you connect the two of them together, let me try that again. Right? And the best way to play it, in my opinion, is by maintaining the pattern. So that's why I skipped a string. But if you want, you can play it like... If you want, you can play it like that, but then you have to change your fingering, and it's a little bit inconvenient. And of course, it's majority hammer-on in this solo. So that's why you can play it faster. It wouldn't sound as clean if you picked every note. So... Right, so this is what you have to practice the most. This is where I trip up the most. So then, while that's sustaining, he goes. But it's faster. You always want to get this sound. Then pull off. Right? Right? So if I play the whole solo slow, have fun.